So yung pagpapasya kung judicial overreach yan ay case to case. But as a general rule, I think Congress and the Senate should follow decisions of the court unless it is clearly violative of what we believe is right and constitutes already the overreach that you are mentioning. But as a general rule, I think we should be respectful of decisions of the court and take them into consideration and not treat it lightly.
Thank you, SP.
Ma'am Nancy.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's quite clear from the beginning that you said trial will push through. And you also said, in fact, nagbigay kayo ng examples on what have been followed, yung Supreme Court decision, not. And also, the question now is to when. Ang daming gustong mabilis. So what can compare under your leadership?
Balik ko
Wala.
sino ba yung may gustong bilisan?
There are petitions in courts.
I go,
and-
but
yeah.
those who want to rush the process are against the Vice President, are in favor of impeachment.
Okay.
Partisano nga eh. Those that are against are quiet, hindi kami kinukulit na madali nito, pabor malamang sa bise. O baka naman, sang-ayon sa ginagawa namin. Hindi ba?
So what
So-
can compel the Senate?
What is there to compel? No.
Nothing.
What? No. That's not my question. What is there to compel?
Not track. To immediately start the proceedings.
Why?
Not June 2.
Why?
Before.
Why?
Yeah, the word, well, baliktad. So, word na forthwith.
Exactly. Why? Forthwith. Corona impeachment. December 13 final, nag-hearing January 19 dahil may recess. Oh, mahigit 10 buwan yun. Forthwith, may nagreklamo ba?
But not 5 months.
Wait, may nagreklamo ba? This is not 5 months. That was the recess. That was the recess at that time. Merceditas Gutierrez impeachment. Same. Ito, 1 week ha. 1 week pa ang session ng Senado. Hindi nag-convene yung impeachment court. Kami 2 hours. Nagreklamo ba kayo na madalin? Nagsabi ba kayo na mag-convene yung impeachment court ng December? Mercy Gutierrez. March 23, final ang impeachment. Nag-adjourn ng Senado March 26. Nag-convene ang impeachment court late May na rin. Mahigit 1 buwan din. Dahil nagkataon, yun din ang recess noon. Nagreklamo ba yung nagreklamo ngayon? Now, why should I treat this impeachment complaint differently from that of Gutierrez and Corona na nagkataong tumugma din sa recess? So I ask the question, why should we do it? Is the VP special? Or marami, nagigigil ka lang ba na matuloy na talaga to? Anong pinagkaiba? I don't see the urgency, neither do I see the basis for compelling us. Again, principally because we're merely following precedents na nagkataon ng ganun. Ni walang nagreklamo, ni isa sa kanila na mag-hearing kami nung Pasko nun. Nandun na ako sa Senado nun eh. Na mag-hearing kami nung Mayo, bagaman walang eleksyon nun.
So, tatawid siya sa 20th Congress. There's no, wala hong bawal doon. I mean, walang legal questions na pwede siyang magamit.
Kung gaano karami ang abogado, ganun karami ang legal na question. Hindi ko pwedeng sabihin wala magko-question. But as I said earlier, ang SET, Senate Electoral Tribunal cases, tumatawid ng Kongreso. 19th to 20th, 18th to 19th, 17th to 18th, nagpapalit yung mga senador, may na-elect na bago, may nagre-retire na justice, tumatawid siya. And that's the closest analogy I can think of. That's a case. Very much like an impeachment case. Not a piece of legislation that has to start from scratch all over again. Because as we keep on saying and learning the words again in Latin, impeachment is sui generis. It's a class of its own. But the closest would be an analogy would be a case pending in court. At tanungin ko, Lahat ng collegial courts, the Senate as an impeachment court is a collegial court. Supreme Court, Court of Appeals, COMELEC, Sandigan Bayan. Pag nag-retire ba yung justice, dismiss lahat ng kaso? Di ba tuloy lang yung kaso? Di ba ganun naman? So, same is true here. Now, someone can always question that. But we will stand by our position that it should finish. What we started as a Congress, as an impeachment court, we should finish and we should not leave it hanging.
So at the moment, nothing can compel this Senate to...
Well, an order of the
Immediately.
court. But then again, if the court orders that, then the Senate would have to meet and decide. Again, dahil minsan nga may sinusunod, minsan may hindi.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, we should accord due respect to the decisions of the court.
But otherwise, you won't follow.
Otherwise, we won't follow who? We
The-
cannot.
the
There's no session eh. No, we cannot. There's no session. Gustuhin ko man, di naman pwede yung sinasabi ni Senator Coco. Pwede naman kami mag-lunch eh. Wala naman problema. Kahit dinner pa nga eh. Pero kung may legal validity yun, hindi ko alam. No, I don't know what legal validity it will have. And we're just opening up ourselves to legal question. Why will I do that at this juncture? Ano?
Ma'am.
For the 23 senators to sit down and clarify kung ang kailangan
June 2. Hindi pinag-uusapan sa Viber group namin eh. May isang senador nagbabiyahe ngayon o nag-hunting. Yun ang pinag-usapan kanina umaga sa Viber group namin. What clamor? From who? I'm sorry?
Nang na-raise na sa court, may sumusulat sa'yo,
Oh.
yung iba't ibang sectors, hindi ba yun?
Mike, darling.
Sir, yun lang, sir. Parang to, ano lang, as an argument, to raise that, to answer that argument na why would you treat it differently? Well, because nga, sir, now, mayroong mga calls sa'yo, mayroong ni-raise sa Supreme Court, may mga letters sa'yo urging you to act on it.
I don't define that as clamor. There are people asking for it. Sang libro namang sinabing naging clamor na yung isang kaso. May nakalagay ba sa definition ng clamor na dapat 5 kaso, o 10 kaso, 15 kaso, 20 kaso bago maging clamor? Isa pa lang yung kaso eh. O ang sumusulat sa akin, 3 pa lang. Teka muna. Kailan magiging clamor? Ilang sulat? 3 pa lang eh. 3 sulat, isang kaso. Clamor na ba yun sa libro mo? Sa libro ko, hindi ah. Pangalawa, babalik tanawan natin ng panahon ni Jesus. May clamor na pako siya sa krus. Hindi naman ibig sabihin nun, totoo, tama yun.
Naging religious naman.
Hindi, di ba? So,
So, yun lang, sir.
yung-
Just, ano lang, sir.
tigilan yung clamor.
Just to make it clear lang, sir. So, parang malinaw lang, sir, ngayon, ang kikilalanin nyo lang na magkocompel sa inyo, Supreme Court.
Alam ko namang sabihin kong hindi. Ikaw naman.
And I mean, di ba, kahit pa magkaroon ng clamor, based on your definition ng clamor, Supreme Court pa rin, sir, yung susundin niya.
Ang susundin namin kung ano ang tingin naming tama at dapat, hindi ko anong gusto ng mga may kulay at partisano ng mga grupo at tao, pabor o kontra sa impeachment. Ilang beses ko nang inuulit yon. Yung nagsampa ng kaso para i-compel kami, klarong tutol kay ayaw kay VP Sara at gusto na siyang ma-impeach. Yung nagsampa ng kaso ngayon, laban sa Kamara para questionin naman yung proseso ng Kamara, klarong pabor sila kay VP Sara, hindi ba? Pag tumuloy kami dun sa suggestion, halimbawa ni Senator Pimentel, malamang ko questionin yun ng mga pabor kay VP Sara. Ganun na mangyayari yan. Ngayon, bakit hindi namin ito gawin nang may buong ingat, base sa nakikita naming tama at dapat, nang hindi nagpapa-impluensya sa anumang clamor, na ulitin ko ilang kaso ba bago maging clamor? Ilang sulat ba bago maging clamor? Hindi ko alam yung sagot sa tanong na yun, ha? Pero sa ngayon, on the record, 1 case has been filed, 3 letters has been sent to me. Is that clamor? I don't think so.